Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Andrew and welcome back to Sports but Casually. And welcome back to my week 19 review of the NBA, talking about all the big news, standings, and interesting things that might have happened during the course of week 19. Now, that took place from April 25th to May the 1st, and it's getting a lot closer to the end of the season. I believe we have 2 weeks left. And since you guys already know what this series is about right now, let's just dive straight into talking about basketball, shall we? But as always, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sports But Casually. And don't forget to like this video, it'll make me feel a whole lot better about myself. Share it with a friend or family member or anybody really, doesn't really matter to me. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and keep up to date with all new videos that I drop. And with all that out the way, let's dive right into it with the Week 19's big headlines. Kicking things off, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in a calendar month in NBA history with 85. He actually ended the month with 96 total threes in the month of April. And he could even make 100. Like, what a bump. Just 4 off, really? He could have made 4 more threes? Tragic. In a game against the Memphis Grizzlies, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson of the Portland Trail Blazers became the first player since 2013 to record 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block in a game. That's rather impressive. Oh, if you want to see the list of the other players that had 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, it's right here. Got it? Good. Speaking of records set in a calendar month, Russell Westbrook set the NBA record for most triple-doubles recorded in a calendar month with 12. Damn, what is it with guys in the month of April just going off? After grabbing a career-high 17 rebounds, Spurs point guard DeJounte Murray became the first San Antonio player since Tim Duncan in 2012 to have a 25, 15, and 3 game. Not bad. In a total obliteration of the Golden State Warriors, the Dallas Mavericks went on a 28-point unanswered scoring run. This ties the second longest unanswered scoring run in the last 20 seasons. Jeez! After recording his 4th triple-double of the season, Spurs guard DeJounte Murray, this guy again, joins David Robinson and Johnny Moore as the only players in San Antonio franchise history to have 4 or more triple-doubles in the same season. The Phoenix Suns become the 3rd team in the NBA to secure their spot in the 2021 NBA playoffs. It's the first time they made the playoffs since 2010, which was the second longest active playoff drought in the NBA. Speaking of the teams with the longest active playoff drought, the Sacramento Kings got their ass beat by the Utah Jazz by 49 points at home. This is the worst loss at home in franchise history. And I cannot stress it enough. Fire Luke Walton. Just get it out of it. He's horrible. You thought he wasn't going to be on this video, but the greats always find a way to make history. Next legend, Julius Randle, had 7 games in the month of April with 30 points or more. He becomes the first Knick since Carmelo Anthony in 2014 to have 7 or more games of 30 plus points. What is it with April and men just going off? This is rather impressive, but he's Knicks legend Julius Randle. What did we expect? Alice Johnson became the 3rd Brooklyn Nets player in franchise history to have a 20-20 game coming off the bench. The other 2 were Jason Williams in 1997 and Mike Kaminsky in 1980. In a victory over the Milwaukee Bucks, Houston Rockets player Kevin Porter Jr. became the youngest player in NBA history to have a 50-point and 10-assist game. He beat LeBron. Anytime you can beat LeBron in any statistical category or any record, that's very impressive. Oh, he also becomes the 4th youngest player in NBA history to score 50 points. If you want to see the list, it's right here. Time's up. You know, it pains me to say it, but Jason Tatum had a career night. He scored 60 points in a comeback overtime victory against the San Antonio Spurs, which ties the great Larry Bird for most points in a game in franchise history. But you know, the record breaking and the accolades didn't stop there. He became the first Celtics player in franchise history to have multiple 50-point games in a season, which is rather wild, you know, considering all the great players there, but anyway. And he also becomes the second youngest player in NBA history to score 60 points in a game. Once again, if you want to see the list, here's some of the names right here. Got it? Good. Duncan Robinson became the fastest player in NBA history to make 500 career three-pointers. It only took him 152 games. Actually insane, but you know, shooters shoot. And he just shot well. Not to be outdone by the lowly Sacramento Kings, the Oklahoma City Thunder lost to the Indiana Pacers by 57 points at home, which is the largest home loss in NBA history. And it's also the second biggest win in Pacers franchise history. So, shit, wow, 50-something points. That's wild. In that massacre of a game, Domantas Sabonis became the first player over the last 25 seasons to have a 20-point triple-double before halftime. Luka Doncic recorded a 30-point and 20-assist triple-double in a victory over the Washington Wizards. This is actually the fourth 30-point, 20-assist triple-double in NBA history, and the first one in Mavs franchise history. Luka Magic, baby! Kid's amazing, what can I say? And now it's time for my one interesting thing that happened in week 19. And it's Bradley Beal, guys. So he scored 45 points against the Spurs and the Wizards ended up losing. With that loss, it now takes him to 7-21 when he scores 40 points or more in a game, which is the worst in NBA history. And to put that into context, over his last two seasons, he's 2-14 when he scores 40 or more points. God damn, you can imagine dropping 40 points like regularly and you're just for your fucking title loss, boy. Wow. Bean, boy. And now it's time we move on to my week 19 players of the week, starting as always with the Eastern Conference. And it was a tie-up between Tatum and Kevin Durant, but I'm going to give it to Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets. In the 3 games he played this week, he averaged almost 31 points, 6 assists and almost 7 rebounds a game, getting almost 2 steals a game as well as a block a game as well, shooting 63% from the field and just above 58% from 3 on 4 attempts a game. And now we move on to my Western Conference Player of the Week. And I'm going to give it to Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Magic was on full display this week as he continues to lead the charge for the Mavericks. He still sucks at shooting threes in all honesty, but when you do everything else at an elite level, I'll let it slide. In the 3 games he played this week, he averaged just above 31 points, 12 assists, and a little below 9 rebounds a game, shooting 53% from the field and slightly above 32% from 3 on just above 9 attempts per game. And now we move on to my Rookies of the Week, starting as always with my Eastern Conference Rookie of the Week. And this week I'm going to give it to Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic. Fresh off hitting another buzzer beater game winner, Cole Anthony has really been stepping up his efficiency since returning from his injury. In the 5 games he played this week, he averaged almost 18 points, 5 assists and just below 6 rebounds a game, shooting 45.5% from the field and 50% from 3 on 4 attempts a game. And now for my Western Conference Rookie of the Week. And guys, the prodigal son has come home, as this week I'm giving it to Tyrese Haliburton of the Sacramento Kings. With Fox being injured, Haliburton has translated his amazing efficiency and playmaking to the starting lineup. It's just a shame he has to play for Luke Walton though. In the 4 games he played this week, he averaged just above 18 points, 9 assists and 3 rebounds a game, getting just under 2 steals a game as well, shooting a shade below 47% from the field and 33% from 3 on just under 7 attempts per game. And now we come to the final segment of the video, as always, the conference standings. And you already know how this goes. Look at last week's standings, this week's standings, and see how your team performs. Let's go. And everybody, that is a wrap. That is week 19 in the NBA in a nutshell. I hope, as always, this video was informative but also very entertaining. Guys, it's, as I said, we have 2 weeks again for the season before we get into the play-in games. I don't expect too much movement from outside teams hopping into the playoffs, so it's just a matter of seedings at this point. It'll be, by next week, we should have more concrete proof of who qualifies and what seeds they're going to be in and who's going to be in the play-in tournament. Yeah, you guys already know the drill. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at SportsButCasually and keep up with everything I do there. And don't forget to like this video. It'll make me feel a whole lot better about myself. Share it with a friend, family, stranger, anybody really. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss a new update from me, a new video from me. And until then, yeah, I'll see you again next week. Let me finish the coffee. Alright, that's done. Later, guys.